And I just want to say
I'm always people.
Who are these people? Let them know people. I don't know, man. So there's some people on my social media that are there that I don't really know who they are.
I understand.
That's from a while ago.
I've got a lot of people
And I'll
on
see
my
them like
Facebook that I
maybe
really
when,
don't know.
literally, if there's somebody on my social media, I've met them at least once. There's probably like maybe a handful of people who I've never met before, but I'm kind of curious. I know who they are. That I've added them
Good
like on social media.
evening,
Outside of that,
Orlando. What's up,
like,
guys?
if somebody tries to add me on social media and I literally don't know who they are, like the other day somebody
Yeah, I
added
don't mean
me,
you
I'm
just
like,
ignore them.
who are these people? They got mutual friends.
You add
And
them
you're
and you
like,
ignore
that's
them.
my boy. And I'm like, I'll wait. Because sometimes I feel bad because somebody will see me out there, will say what's up once, and then they'll add me, and then I won't remember who they are, and then they get all offended, and then later they're like, bro, we're friends on Facebook. I'm like,
I understand.
oh man.
You know, I usually I have to have several mutual friends. Sometimes there's like one or two, and it's like a fake account or something, and I try to stick away to clear from those.
And that probably happens to chicks all the time, right?
Oh, I bet to chicks
Probably,
it
I
happens all the
see
time.
on Audrey's Facebook, she's just like, look at this. And it's just
Dude,
random
dude,
motherfuckers
dude.
from in town or out of town. And then they'll like send messages, you know, because you get messages on Facebook from people, and they're like,
Send
hey,
private
just wanted to
message,
say,
hey,
hey,
what's
you're
up?
cute. Hey, you're cute. I just wanted to let you know you're cute.
Yeah, I feel like that happens more for females than it does for
And then if you
us.
don't, and then as a female, if you don't respond,
Then they call you,
up
they
again,
slut shame you and stuff.
again, and they're like, all you have to do is say hi, bitch.
Oh, you can't say hi.
You're
we'll fuck you
fucking.
too,
That's
blah,
why.
blah, blah. Some guys just have no couth.
Yeah. So, but then again, everybody's like,
I like approaching females in person, not through social media.
you don't slide in the DMs.
I'm not a DM slider.
You're not
No.
a DM slider.
No, I like to do it face to face. You know, I like the real deal. I like to look into a woman's eyes when I'm speaking to her. No, because then I can get her real vibe and like what she's actually thinking. If you're just DMing, it's like,
Yeah.
man, this bitch could be on any kind of vibe and you have no idea.
I
She
want
could
to
be
look
from
into your
bullshit.
eyes when I meet you, and then I want to look into your eyes as I'm out of breath, panting on top of you,
Brown eye?
dripping sweat.
Oh, that's
onto
one of
your
my
cute little nose.
that's one of my worst attributes. Well, my only bad attribute in the
Well,
bedroom
sweating
is my
during sex?
sweating, my sweat game. And it's like I'm on top, and it's just like dripping down in their face or in her mouth, like. God,
Well,
she
I mean,
hates-
if you're doing it right, you should be building up a heart rate, getting sweaty, right?
Oh, I sweat.
I mean, I'm always a sweaty boy, but
I sweat, and that's with no
Even
clothes on, you
still.
know.
yeah,
Butt
no,
naked, just
exactly,
burning.
you know. Not to mention, like, you know, fully clothed, whipping it out in the car deal.
Oh man,
That
having
whole
car sex.
thing, the fog. Then you put your name on it, like I was here. So and so. I came. I came.
Came, I saw, I conquered. Veni, Veni, Vici.
Here at the Public House, this is BS with Billy and Torrid.
With the sloth and
Sloth
the
Man,
banana.
Banana Man, and Stretchy Stretch.
We're over here at Public House, the Collegiate Way, across the street
Here
from,
in beautiful
behind Kyoto.
Orlando, Florida.
behind Del Taco.
So today's Wednesday.
Today
as far
is
as
Wednesday,
Wednesday
Ash
goes.
Wednesday, matter of fact.
Yeah, so I mean Monday, Open Jazz Jam. I wasn't here for that, but that sounds
either.
dope. A lot of
Oh, you
jazz
gotta
jams.
come for one of those
You got to
things.
come for Tuesday. Besides it being analytically correct,
It's a comedy
it's a comedy
showcase
showcase,
as
which
well.
I think the boys might have stuck around for. and came
Marty's
up with an
trying to get
idea.
us all,
Marty wants to have a stand-up
5-minute sets,
standoff.
stand up, standoff.
That'd
be pretty cool.
I'd do it. I think I'm probably just going to rip off a bunch of Rodney Dangerfield jokes.
I could go up there and bullshit for 5 minutes,
But
I
I'll
bet.
do it. Nothing going on except for us here tonight. Friday night, we got live music with Zach
Saturday
Carvel.
night, you got some live music as well?
Zach Cabral. And then Saturday is Joel Pickering.
Pickering.
And then Sunday is trivia.
Yeah.
So this place is pretty cool, man. Check it out. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Not for any time soon.
I
it
don't think
doesn't
we're going
seem.
anywhere.
Also, Social House, definitely go check out our other, that's the mothership. We got tonight, it's $3 call-ins, I believe, after 11. Our boy Jesse will be DJing there, so if you guys ain't doing anything later tonight, go check that out. I don't know if you guys caught all the rest of the podcasts this week. We got Monday night, we had the Dark Hour. Yesterday we had
Dark Hour had Derek on it this week.
Doctor was on?
Yeah. So that was
I'll have to go back
interesting.
and rewatch.
I just saw that clip about all cereals matter.
All cereal.
It's an all-together cereal. That was weird. I don't know if that was weird.
Oh, I did see that picture. That
Was that
meme.
real? I have a feeling maybe somebody just made that up.
It might be real. I think I would do it.
I mean, I saw the graphic.
I would eat it. I'd eat it.
And then yesterday was analytically correct, where I guess they got a bottle of champagne from Neil.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Moving on up.
he's taking care of the people here. I mean, I've only ever had a good time while I was here.
Yeah, it's always a good time here.
I just bought a pack of cigarettes off of next door.
Oh yeah, that's the
Shamrock.
owner.
Open till 2. Cheers me, goddammit. Billy isn't feeling well, you guys, so we gotta.
Hey, I'm fine. I'll be all right.
He's never feeling well, emotionally. Just kidding.
The truth hurts sometimes. And then tomorrow night we got Meme Girls with Koki and Chelsea. Some funny stuff. If you guys haven't seen that either, you should. You should. Oh, so what's going on in the duck racing world lately? I haven't really been keeping up on it. Are Burke and Honey Badger both still at 11, or? It gets intense. It really does.
Honey Badger currently sits at 11 in the lead, and Burke is behind him with 10.
Burke is behind him with 10.
11 and 10.
Man,
11
it's
and 10.
intense, man. And I think the closest are, what, DJ or somebody with 7 or something? 7 or 8?
DJ, I believe, has 6.
6. See, so there's a big gap between that top 2 and the 3.
Gaping.
Gaping, yeah, that's a gaping gap, a gaping hole, a chasm, if you will.
There's things I want to say right now that I'm just not
Say
gonna
it.
say.
Say it, dude.
No, it's
Say
too
it.
early. Apparently,
She's not gonna watch it.
My mom, my mom was apparently upset with some of the conversation we had from. I don't know if you caught our District Eat and Play podcast.
What, the ball
from Sunday.
stuff?
Yeah.
The nut shaving?
Yeah,
you know what? I went home and I shaved my nuts.
We have a nice supercut from Wednesday. If you guys want to go peep that out.
I went home that night and shaved my nuts.
I guess we just kind of went off on a tangent of grossness. But hey, that's fine, you know. But apparently,
We're
my
allowed
parents
to.
watch this
This
shit.
is-
I don't know why they
this
watch
is
it anyway.
BS.
Nobody asked them to. Mom, dad.
Yeah, man.
You know. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to get viewers that I don't know. You know what I mean? All the people that I know, they don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. Oh, Christ,
Hey, can I get
man.
that sound? That what was it? Oh shit.
Yo, what's up to Twitch? Where's Twitch, man? We got a donation button on there. Donate to us.
Yeah,
Come
all
on,
you Twitch
man.
viewers out there,
We're out
thank
here
you for
trying
tuning
to
in.
make it happen.
It's hard out
trying
here
to
for some
BS
pimps.
the night away with little tidbits of fun information, entertainment.
A little
And,
titillating tidbit.
You know, you got to lube the gears. You know, you got to grease the chain.
You gotta lube the hole.
You know, yeah, you got to. Oh, see, I can say so much gross shit.
Then do it.
No, man.
Oh,
let
are
me
you-
finish this.
Just
fucking
sorry,
rum drink that
Disappoint
Carlos
your
made me.
parents. Is that what you're worried about right
You should
now?
have seen the drink that homeboy made me just now.
What is it? What you got there?
It's like 90% rum,
Oh, God.
10%. It's like 90% rum, 8% Coca-Cola, 2% squeezed lime.
2% squeezed lime.
Yeah, man. Because he's like, after it was overflowing to the top, he's like, yo, you want a lime in that? And I was like, sure. He's like, and he just like squeezed it. I was like, all right, that's good, man.
Eric's watching. Eric was the one that posted the grapes.
Eric with the grapes.
Shout out to the
Eric.
robot lover.
Shave your grapes. Peel your grapes, Eric.
And good looks
Eric,
on Let Me Borrow That Cowboy Bebop. I did begin watching it last evening. It's good stuff. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
He's been watching your nerd stuff. So Eric just got this little statue of Slippery Stairs from Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah, and it
Remember
glows in
Slippery
the
Stairs
dark.
sketch? Where they go to where they go on a Morty adventure, and then they go to, it's like, please sir,
Paid 25
the
schmeckles.
giant that lives in the clouds has untold treasure. We're terribly poor, and he won't share with us. And then Rick and Morty are like, all right, we'll go up there and fucking rob that giant. And then they go up there, and then fucking it's like, fee fi fo fum, I smell people. And then like he comes in, he slips, and he hits his head on the side of the fucking table. He's bleeding out. And then like, oh shit. And then like the giant wife and baby come in, like, oh my god, these little people killed my husband. And they called 911 and they put a cap on it. Remember that?
Oh,
and then they
God.
get arrested. And then fucking fee fi fo fum, I smell the violation of civil liberties. And then the guy came in, and then he got him off. And then they're at the top of this giant courthouse. They're like, yeah, how the hell do we get down? They start climbing down. They found a fucking a literal hole in the stairs bar.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, I'm Slippery Stairs. I'll give you a ride for 25 schmeckles.
I'd pay 25 schmeckles for those boobies.
Yeah. It's like, hi, Mr. Boogie, I'll buy those boobies for 25 schmeckles. And
God, it was
"Not for
good.
sale."
That was
But
good
that
stuff.
one fucking character got a figurine, and it's glow in the dark, and it's just this weird slug with Rick and Morty on it. And I'm just like, man, I wish we can create something where we make up a character once, and then it becomes fucking merchandise.
We could
and then
definitely
we just
do that.
make it glow in the dark and sell the fuck out of it.
Banana Man and stuff, man.
Yeah, little Banana Man figurines.
Yeah, little
Yeah,
glowing bananas.
we should make a 3D printed model of a banana with a sloth.
Yeah.
And then, is that not...
Make it glow in the dark.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I think that'd be pretty
But
cool.
why was the banana be bigger than the sloth?
Wait, your parents are watching. I gotta keep it down.
Yeah, fucking...
Keep it kosher.
And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I've seen sloths, they eat fruit, like when they're in the sanctuaries. They eat all sorts of, like, you know, not just leaves. I mean, if they have the access to fruit, they'll eat the fuck out of the fruit.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know if I've ever seen a video of an actual sloth eating a banana.
I don't know. Yeah. We should find it. I bet there is. There's got to be a video of that. I guarantee it. Is it that bad?
That good, brother.
Yeah, your face is really.
You want to
making
try?
me- Yeah, I'm trying.
You wanna vouch for this?
I'll
Vouch for that.
I'll tiptoe through the
Vouch
tulips.
for that, please.
Holy shit! Good God, man.
It's like a downtown drink.
It's like those JMO shots over at District on Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow. It was basically a glass this size. You filled up the fucking air.
Yeah,
with it.
man.
Oh man.
We asked for shots, and they gave us
They gave us a freaking
a
half a bottle
fucking
of
bucket.
Damn.
But see, you know, when you have the reputation of being a traveling drunk and you go around, like what? Man, I keep on bothering our producer Stretch over here, but we got him a cider because Carlos like, you need a cider for Stretch too. I'm like, yeah, of course we do. Let's save a trip.
Yeah.
Because he's a good bartender. He's a logistic bartender. He's a bartender where he's kind of like a salesman kind of thing. He's like, well, why don't you do this instead?
Yeah,
Why
he
don't you
knows
do it
what
like
he's doing,
this? It's
for
like,
sure.
you know what? Why am I wasting the time? Why don't I just pony up a little extra dough and have a little extra more fun? Logistics, drinking logistics.
He's good at
And
his
then so we
craft.
brought the cider over to Stretch. And Stretch is like, I hate to put him on blast. Like, I don't even feel like drinking. And I know he didn't mean that,
Because he is drinking it.
but I told him
He's
I'm like,
halfway through.
he's drinking it. Yeah, cheers.
But I felt the same way. It's
Yeah,
taken me a long time to get through this.
Listen,
Just one of those days.
you ever cheers yourself?
Gong. What are you doing?
Hey, what was that noise? Did you hear a noise?
I heard a noise.
Was that a donation? I heard it go.
This ruckus. Could you describe this ruckus? So,
There were noises going on.
oh,
So are we on our first topic, yeah?
I believe so. For all of you Game of Thrones fans out there, the dopest trailer I've ever seen in my life came
You
out
think
yesterday.
it was dope trailer?
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it right before we went on.
You didn't think it was dope?
I'll tell you what I saw in that trailer.
A lot of dope shit.
I saw a bunch of clips of characters that are left over. I didn't see any action shots except for the dragons flying, and we all know there's dragons.
I don't
I
think
see
they
no
want to spill the
fighting.
beans.
I just saw like
yet.
a bunch of people just like
ready to rip.
turning around,
Yeah, they're ready.
putting on their helmets, walking up to some dragons flying.
They're getting there.
I mean, I don't even think they're even done editing the season. I think
Oh, they're
like,
done.
This,
They're
is, what,
definitely
this is
done.
what we have. Just put it out there. Just put it out there.
No, they're definitely done.
I mean, it's got to be good.
Took
but,
2 years.
Yeah, but a lot of shit that takes a long time
Sucks.
takes a long time, and then it comes out and sucks.
I don't think this is
What was
gonna
that last
suck.
thing that took forever?
Rick and Morty?
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, okay, Star Wars.
Yeah, the Rick and Morty took forever, but that season
But that
3 was
doesn't
good,
suck.
and we're still waiting on that. I don't know. I get it. We all want to see. What do we want to see? We want to see that bitch die, the queen bitch.
Cersei.
The one that fucked her. No, not even Cersei. The one that fucked her brother without the hand.
Seriously.
That was her?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
Cersei
thinking of
Lannister.
Sansa. Sansa's the redhead.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you
we all want to see her die, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I want to see her die. I've
We
been
all
wanting to
want
watch her
we all
die.
want to see Jamie do good.
I think Jamie is on the right path, so
Yeah, but I mean, and then obviously you got the whole Unsullied army. They're looking good.
ooh, Eric's making a traveling drunk figure as well. A
Yeah.
little traveling drunk man.
Make a traveling drunk man figure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We gotta know somebody with a 3D printer.
So our boy Eric did. He said we did see Jamie fighting on the wall and Arya running in the crypts. Yeah.
That's
okay.
right. She was running in the crypts, and then she just
And
had
she
this look on
looked
her face.
fucked up. Remember her
The
eye
Grove
was
City
all
Cats are
fucked
some
up?
of the biggest Game of Thrones fans I've met.
Yeah,
they have the whiskeys that they're not waiting to open.
You've got the beer collections.
Set us straight on this, Eric. Right? You guys got some whiskeys that you're ready to rip that you ain't ripping yet until it's premiere night.
Yeah, I know. I know Tootle has three of the whiskeys. I'm pretty sure there are 8 of them, all for different
it's the
houses.
Johnny Walker White Walker.
That's
right?
a separate one.
Yeah. So
There's an
it's-
actual line of house whiskeys from each house, like a House
Okay,
Lannister,
but are
House
they all
Stark.
made through Johnny Walker?
No, the other ones are actual, like, it's like, what do they call that? They send a job out somewhere, contract, it's subcontracted, I guess you could say.
So what is it? April 14th.
I believe. Yeah.
So let's see what the fuck is up with that. I don't have cable or HBO.
But
I don't know where we're gonna go for that. I guess we're going to Tootle? Are we going to your house? Eric, are we gonna crash your party? Because I want to see this shit.
I definitely want to see
I know my
it.
folks are gonna watch it. I could totally go there and crash their spot.
We'll figure out a plan. We always do. Sometimes it's not really a plan and it's kind of spur of the moment, last minute, you know,
sperms
rock
on the
wilding kind of thing, you know?
I met the guy that made this song.
That's a Method Man?
No, they're the producer, the guy who made the
Okay.
beat. His name is The Rockweiler,
He made this beat?
and the song is called Rockweiler.
Yeah. That's
But I
probably why he
digress.
called it that.
Did you ever see that Game of Thrones? If Game of Thrones intro was a '90s sitcom, it's kind of like a family matters kind of like.
No, I never saw that.
It's pretty good. You should watch it.
I would check it out. I'd definitely
There's like
like
tracking
it.
like a DVD, like a VHS player. It's pretty interesting.
I'd definitely check that out.
Pretty interesting.
I like stuff like that.
I do too.
I've been watching I have seen the one they're like redoing all these different ones to the Friends theme songs, you know? You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm never disappointed in the music playlists at Public House. It's always on point.
Yeah.
Most of the time I think that's Carlos is doing, but even the other girl bartender, she does a decent.
Yeah, girls can like music too.
I didn't think they were allowed to listen to music.
Hey, Miley Cyrus.
Oh my god.
Leave Demi Lovato alone, Dark Hour. You guys got in trouble for having Demi Lovato's aunt comment on your YouTube.
What?
Yeah, if somebody named like Aunt Demi Lovato commented on that clip.
Michelle
Lovato.
Lovato? Was it actually Demi Lovato's aunt?
I mean,
I know.
it seems
Probably not.
It seems too coincidental.
Yeah.
I mean,
More like a troll account.
kind of. I don't know. It might not be. I don't know. Unless she just goes around YouTube searching Demi Lovato, watching all the content out there, and just commenting the same thing.
It's probably what it could be. It could be just like a trolling account, just like, you know. I know Lady Gaga's aunt lives on my street in Wheeling. You can spot her at the local Kroger's and stuff sometimes. So, nobody fucks with her, you know.
I don't think I'm related to anybody famous. Are you?
I'm not related to anybody. Well, back in the day, like, way back.
Back in the day.
But nobody right now. No, definitely not.
Well, you know. Now
My
your
cousin-
sisters and your mother, they're related to you. You have some brief
My cousin's
internet notoriety, at least here in town.
he's an assistant female basketball coach for Northwestern. So that's not really famous, but that's kind of a high-standing sports job, I guess. It is female basketball, but
Save the sports talk for
there you go.
yesterday.
Why am I talking shit on females right now? That's twice I've done this.
Talking shit on females?
Yeah. I don't know
Are
what
you
I'm
extra
doing.
sensitive about talking shit to females?
I'm not extra. Well,
think
yeah,
we
I
started
am.
off
I am
talking
extra
about-
sensitive.
Sliding in DMs,
Yeah, that's what it was.
maybe.
So,
Game of Thrones, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
what are we looking at now?
I don't know how they're gonna fill
Ash
it
Wednesday.
all up.
It is Ash Wednesday today, isn't it?
Are we on to the next topic already?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
is
have
it
a little-
highlighted?
He waits till we.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Whoa, whoa. Look at that
Yeah.
shit in real time.
Technology.
Right here. Hold on. Wait.
Technology, some wild stuff. What?
Wait. Look at me.
What do you got?
Wait.
Uh-oh, I think the
Uh-oh.
I think the analytically correct boys
Yo, it's just
got
your
that
phone.
sabotage program.
So
probably
pretty
is
much
my
it's
fault.
Ash Wednesday, and Ash Wednesday was something I participated at when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's my fault.
and our family brought us to church. Back when families stayed together and went to church on Sunday.
Stay together for the
and
kids?
The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV.
Waiting up around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere you are. You know one of my other favorite shows besides Full House? Growing Pains. Remember Growing Pains?
With Michael J. Fox?
No, Michael J. Fox was not in Growing Pains. It was that dude, I don't know the guy's name.
Blossom.
You don't remember Growing Pains?
Step by Step. Growing Pains. Growing Pains with
It's not Marty Fox.
no, it was like him and sister. That was the older one. I'll show you Growing Pains, goddammit.
Yeah, Growing Pains. You know that. Well, so we're still on Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'm not a really religious man, but for all you people, this is the beginning of Lent, correct? Right?
Yes.
So it's like a week or two or a month?
40 days.
40 days.
And I think it stops at Easter.
You give something
So
up.
this is what you give up. It's supposed to be like a form of sacrifice because I guess fucking this is when Jesus resurrected.
Jesus did
Man,
that.
I forget all my fucking.
It's not Fred Savage.
I forget all my shit. Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, man. It's got the one.
That was the Wonder Years.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go find it now. But I think Ash Wednesday, it's a cool thing, you know, if you're about that religious life, and you know, it's for a good cause, I guess. It helps you. I feel like certain people, they give up a certain thing that maybe is detrimental to their life a little bit, so it's kind of like a cleansing
The reason
kind of
that I
thing.
remember
You know?
these Ash Wednesdays because people came into the store today and they had shit on their forehead. And the
Shit
first
or
lady,
ash?
It's a fucking black smear.
It's ash.
Yeah, it looked like just greasy shit. I was like, what is this? Because I thought, because this lady just got done pulling her bike out of the back of her truck, and I thought maybe she had some grease on her hand from touching the bike, and maybe she touched her head and smudged it. So I was gonna say something, and then I was like, maybe it's really like
Alan Thicke, Kirk Cameron. Remember? Alan Thicke and Kirk Cameron, Growing Pains.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, Growing Pains, man. That was the shit.
That was the shit.
I loved that show.
I thought it was the other one, man.
What are you thinking about?
Not much.
Do you have anything to highlight on Ash Wednesday?
What I wanted to highlight on, that this person came in, I thought they just had a smudge on their face and I was going to say something. And then I went to go say something, I'm like, wait a second, it's Wednesday. I don't keep up with religion anymore. Oh, maybe it's Ash Wednesday. And then so I was like, oh yeah, I forgot it's Ash Wednesday. She's like, yeah, we were just at the church before we got here. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And then the other thing I looked at was some churches actually, I saw this on Twitter from around the country, are doing, they're doing drive-through blessings. So so instead of coming down and sitting down and going through service and then going up and having the priest bless you and then hit you with the ash,
Hit you with that ash.
they're having you drive up in your car, and then they're blessing you right there, like kind of like when
cool.
it's busy at like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, and instead of going up to the window, they come out there with their little Bible and take your Nick
I guess
order
that's
for
cool,
heaven.
especially for people that are busy. You know?
It's interesting. I mean, it's good to see that religion's still out there. It's good to know that Jesus and Christ are still powerful.
May the power of Christ compel you.
I mean, if you observe that, good. I mean, we're all just trying to be good humans, right?
Well, not all of us, but yeah, most of
So
us.
to those following through on your religious exercises, good. That's badass.
Good luck, and just stick to your guns. You know, stay dedicated. Church and state, we gotta keep them separated. You know?
So anyway, real quick, if you had to get something up for 40 days, what would it be? Remember, it's a
What do you mean
sacrifice.
I have to?
I mean, you know, when you were a kid, it was toys or chocolate or video games. That's what it always came down to be.
I'll tell you one thing, it's not gonna be alcohol, that's for damn sure. Pork.
Pork?
I could give up pork for 40 days.
Is pork enough to you where you'd be like, hey, I missed this?
I don't think it's really gonna bother me that much.
Okay, cool.
But the only thing, like 40 days, giving it up, it'd be weed or alcohol. Those are the two, or, you know, and I can't do that. I mean, I could, but I don't want to, you know?
I think I would give up something like a food that I always get that I'm not supposed to have, like fucking chicken wings or french fries or something like that.
Marcy, thanks for watching.
I think...
She said we're
Yes!
hilarious.
Thank you.
What would you give up?
I would do something that I usually get when I'm out, like a food I shouldn't have, like chicken wings or fucking nachos or French fries or some shit. Because once or twice a week, I make sure that I was like, fuck, let's go get wings. Yeah, fuck it, give me the nachos.
Yeah.
And I'll go to Taco Bell just for nachos. I'll go to fucking Moe's just for nachos.
Yeah. On Mondays.
Yeah, even if I'm fucking like hard up and broke, I'll be like, yo, let's get some fucking bean dip and Doritos.
Yeah. You can do it at home.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to give something up like
All right,
that.
so also next, R. Kelly's.
Oh yeah.
R.
Did that interview? So a new interview came out. I don't know if it was today it was released or yesterday.
Came out this morning.
With Good Morning or the Today Show or Good Morning
Some
America.
chick named Gail, I forget who.
Gail King, I think was the interviewee.
It was on CBS.
Interviewer, not the interviewee.
Now, this guy.
This guy
is
flipped
losing his
out,
mind.
dude.
He's freaking out.
He flipped out.
Well, I mean, he's got a lot on the line.
Well, yeah, well, he put his life on the line of all his decisions that he has made and all the females that he was not very kind to, so it seems. So I think he deserves every little piece of this, You don't be acting like a little bitch when you treated women like that, and now you're gonna be like, oh, I want a pity party, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, dude, sit down, shut the fuck up, and go to court.
The string of his accusations and the string of his legal problems have gone through for years, man. Like the better part of a decade.
And that's how you know they're probably true.
And so, I mean, he's been, I think, evading or dodging or facing the music in some sort of way. There's a whole Boondocks episode about it.
Chappelle's touching on it way back in the day.
Yeah, so I mean, some people don't want to believe he did it, some people do believe he did it. But the same thing like with Bill Cosby and all that other stuff. I mean, there are enough people that are coming out that don't know each other claiming the same shit.
Then it's probably true.
Yeah, it's probably true.
If it's just one accusation, one female over a 20-year span, that's different.
And then I guess the recent court experience he had was more footage unearthed of him with an underage girl. So, I mean, first of all, how do you have this footage?
Yeah.
Second of all, did you take the footage yourself? Third of all, what the fuck? Because, I mean, nowadays, if you were just fucking an online pedo and you had some footage like that, that you fucking obtained, they'd fucking throw your ass away forever. And then while you're in there, you're getting fucked up by everybody on the inside.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know, man. Pedo. Flashback.
Oh, God.
Throwback to Pillow Talk review days. Yeah, man, it's just, what the shit.
I say lock him up and throw away the key.
Well, I mean, a guy in power, sure, he's been talented. Yeah, he probably did a lot for a lot of people. But remember that Aziz Ansari had a whole bit about how he saw R. Kelly in concert.
No, I should watch that.
He was just a wild motherfucker.
I need to watch that.
It's pretty good, man. I mean, I think R. Kelly's the type of guy who cannot be tamed at all in the music industry, at his live shows, and just in his personal life. Wasn't R. Kelly on house arrest at some point in time back in the day? I don't know. But I mean, all right, so
I know of. Maybe it was when that first accusation.
I believe I Can Fly came out was amazing. The Trapped in the Closet series of songs and videos, which is amazing.
Can't forget about Ignition.
It was like 6 parts of a song that was all the same beat.
Yeah.
And each song was like 5 or 6 minutes long.
That was good.
And he was just talking about, And what was the song that came out with like, how could my future wife and your best, how could him and his best friend be in love with the same girl? I don't know, man.
That one was kind of different.
It was different.
But, I mean, the guy's talented.
I'm aware of his catalog. It's not like I ever owned an R. Kelly CD. I do know that when I Believe I Can Fly come on, it was played at a lot of our school dances as the slow jam.
Oh, yeah, that was that jam. That was Space Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was that fucking song, dude.
Yeah.
I remember my older sister, made like a remix to it. It was like, I believe I can pee. This was before those allegations and stuff happened. Spread my legs and piss in the sea. It was fucked up. My mom yelled at her and she got in trouble and shit. She couldn't have been more than, 10, 11 years old.
I'm just saying that I don't think the people that are R. Kelly fans right now are the people that are like Ariana Grande fans, or you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely not.
All of his fans were like teenagers and I think younger folk maybe 10, 15, 18 years ago.
Yeah, it's definitely a different crowd.
So I don't think people are really caring. I think the spotlight right now is all just the shock of it all.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad for the guy. And I think it's just
abusive.
like a lot of media sensation we're talking about right now because they're just flipping out.
Oh yeah, you guys have to watch this interview.
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
at
he
him.
gets
He's
up,
fucking-
stands, screaming, crying.
He's very passionate that his life is going to be fucked.
He's
very passionate that his comfortable lifestyle is coming to an end.
yeah.
So, you know.
Exactly.
So I think they're doing part 2 tomorrow morning. So if you guys want to watch CBS in the morning,
Yeah.
check that shit out because I think this is like 40 minutes worth of interview. And I don't, if I was, and the whole time it seems to be like a gotcha on the spot interview. He's not winning in this conversation.
Definitely not.
So.
If you're lashing out like that, you're definitely losing. Let's go on to our next one, I believe. What's this?
Cough. King of the Hill.
Knights of the Old, no, King of the Hill.
Knights
Great
of the Old
show.
Republic. I was just kind of thinking about King of the Hill because it reminded me a lot of The Simpsons, where it's kind of like social commentaries, comedy, working class. You know, your average family where the dad, husband, father role is at the helm of this weird family, and he's just trying to maintain a comfortable lifestyle.
First family.
Just
everybody.
nose to the grindstone. You know, he just wants to chill out. But the thing so Homer, he always went to the bar, right?
Yeah.
So this guy,
He
Hank,
goes to the alley.
he fucking just walks out back with a cooler of beer and he stands in the alleyway. And the thing is that the people that he's drinking with in the alley are all of his childhood friends. You know what I mean?
They just never.
What kind of world was it that you end up living within a 1-block radius of like all the kids you grew up with, and you just all kind of get stuck with each other? And then
I mean, in Arlen, Texas, it might.
I mean, I still know a lot of my childhood friends. I mean, one of my childhood friends fucking like crashes out our fucking couch like one night of the week at least.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Nick.
Shout out to Crazy
Fastest,
Nick,
bicycle
fastest
delivery
delivery
man.
driver in downtown Orlando.
This side of the Mississippi. But King of the Hills, it's like you said, it's a
Okay.
great social commentating piece. You know?
Okay, all right. So whether it's my day off or I just get out of work, if I'm slowly, steadily drinking cans of beer, like one every half hour, you know what I mean? I gotta have some kind of buzz, right? Am I maintaining? Am I kind of buzzed? Because you never really see Hill or Hank or his other gang get flat out drunk.
Only in a couple episodes.
Yeah, that's when like him and Peggy like drank tequila one night.
Yeah.
Or he got super smashed and got Bill's name tattooed on the back of his head.
Are you gonna get Bill tattooed in the back of your head?
You should have done it while your head was shaved, damn it.
I look like Bobby Hill with my head shaved.
But that always makes you wonder, like, were they just like buzzed like the whole time? I mean, you just see him drinking at work. But I mean, as soon as he gets home, he fucking starts drinking.
He doesn't drink at work, right?
No, he doesn't.
No.
We never see that. But then you look, I mean, his fridge is covered in beer.
Yeah.
He has beer on top of his fridge ready to go as soon as it stops getting cold.
Yeah.
So it's like they have a non-stop supply of beer. What's up with that? Back to the should we just get a bunch of cases or a keg? If we got 2 cases of beer, chances are we drink it all in one night.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't we just get 2 or 3 cases of beer, just have them waiting in the wings?
It's not how that works.
So they got
really work
self-control
like
then.
that.
So they're just some self-control.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Are they drunks or are they alcoholics? Or are they drunkards?
I would say they're more attuned to a drunk than an alcoholic, because an alcoholic, I feel, they're getting slammered, mammered all the time, you know?
Well, I'd be willing to say Boomhauer is always wasted because you can't understand what he's saying. Not that he's slurring, but he's mumbling.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
I could see that. Bill's, yeah, he's always drunk.
emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Highs and lows, depressed, happy for no reason,
Yeah.
depressed again.
Yeah.
Always with a beer. And also another thing about the guys in the King of the Hill, and then they all got that little belly punch, that drinker's belly punch. That, you know, yeah. Just like, hey man,
The
I
beer
drink,
belly.
I drink beers, right? Beer.
I feel like that happens, you know, after so many years of all that yeast.
Yeah, you be careful, man. Don't get the Steven Seagal, John Travolta fathead. Remember we talked about that a couple times.
What was it?
This Steven Seagal, John Travolta fat bloat head.
Oh,
The
yeah.
big old fat bloaty head where you get like, oh, you can tell. With Alec Baldwin, you know, your head just gets head fat, you know what I'm saying?
How about that intro on Black Klansman with Alec Baldwin? Wasn't that that was wild. I could not, I was like, where is this coming from? But, yeah, that was a good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Black Klansman, new Spike Lee joint.
It's a fucked up comedy movie.
I didn't even realize it was a comedy until the second time around.
It was a comedy.
I kind of needed Torn to facilitate that aspect
It
of
was a dark comedy, but it was a comedy nonetheless.
Toast on to the next one.
Tostadas.
Tostadas. What is a tostada?
The tostada is a nacho, except all the ingredients are in one nacho. So instead of it being like, here's a bunch of nachos, cheese, tomatoes, you know, pico, this thing, it's like I got the chip, and then I can take that chip, and then I'm gonna put cheese on it, and then I'm gonna put pieces of shredded chicken, and then I'm gonna put the pico, and then I'm gonna put like the guac on top. So everything's all in one.
Gotcha.
It's like a mini pizza, like nachos.
I gotcha. That's cool. I'm pretty sure I've had them before.
You may have had the pork belly tostadas from Cooper's Hawk.
I have. That's exactly where I had them. Josh couldn't eat them because it was avocado.
Tostadas.
So, on to the next one. We got The Prodigy. R.I.P.
I'm trying to, there's a delay. I'm trying to get my finger on the thing. Josh used to be really good at this when the thing would pop up on the screen. And I'd be like, the logo is right here.
Oh, I never
There's got to be at least a 30-second delay. Fuck it.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, so if you guys listen to the Mortal Kombat soundtrack back in the day, or, I don't know, the Prodigy.
The Mortal Kombat Annihilation soundtrack.
Yeah, and like the mid to late 90s, the Prodigy was this electronic techno band that they did the Firestarter.
Is it just the one guy?
No, it's a group of like 3 or 4 dudes.
Okay.
So that, you know, they got, it's pretty much like producing drum and bass and synthesized hard guitar rock. And then the guy sings from time to time, which the guy's name's Keith Flint.
Yeah.
He had the big old ring through his nose. He had like the reverse mohawk where shaved down the middle. He had 2 mohawks up to the side. He was just like the crazy wild frontman.
It's good music. I remember listening to a lot of it back then.
As a kid, I listened to it because it was just wild, extreme, hard rock. Like they did the Spawn soundtrack. They did the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Yeah, I definitely know. I'm familiar with it because of the Mortal Kombat for sure.
They had an album, you know, called Music for a Jilted Generation. They had the Fat of the Land album. So people may not realize it, but if you played your song, like, oh, I heard that song in like a fucking Matrix, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they did Smack My Bitch Up. Smack my bitch up! Smack my bitch up! I don't know. I really like the music.
It's good stuff.
They had I don't know what record label they're on, but they had a tight fucking, like their music really wasn't on a lot of fucking platforms when like streaming came out. You couldn't find their shit on YouTube. It was hard to like pirate their shit. So I think they did pretty good when it came to like managing their money and making sure nobody like used their shit without proper licensing. But they had a handful of albums. And the frontman, Keith Flint, died at 49 years old last week. And apparently it was from a suicide. It wasn't like a drug overdose or anything like that, which is odd because they were just doing some more projects. And I think last year their 20th anniversary edition came out for Fat of the Land, which had a lot of remixes from a lot of modern artists. I don't know, man. It's just crazy that...
It was definitely very influential music.
It's very different.
Electronic-wise, for sure.
And I just want to talk about that because he was cool. And he, like, Venture Brothers even made fun of him.
Really?
Yeah. At one time, Venture Brothers had to go down to, like, the catacombs, and he was running around just being like, I'm the Firestarter.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember, like, there's a guy down here who won't stop yelling that he's starting fires.
I remember that.
Brock, come get me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was him. That was that guy. And it's crazy to think that you've had all these successes. You're probably still going on tour. You're making residual money. I don't know what happens to people sometimes. Man.
Sometimes money isn't everything, you know. Mental health is definitely a serious issue in this world.
Yeah.
We definitely need to highlight it more and just try to stay in people's lives, stay in contact, stay in communication. You know?
Reach out.
Depression is a deceiving disease.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, look at all the different people that commit suicide. Like the one, a comedian the other.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that
ago,
too
you know?
in my couple minutes. See, I wrote that down. Stephen Brody Stevens.
Yeah, it's just
That was weird.
It's sad. It's sad that that comes to that. You know, people feel like they don't have an outlet. You know, they can't talk to anybody. That's all it takes. You know?
So share a smile.
Yeah, smile a little bit.
Share a smile, y'all.
And a beer.
Did you pull away from that cheers just now? It went like that.
Oh, I clicked. We clinked. You know what that made me think of?
What?
When Steve Carell, when Michael fucking falls into the koi fish pond, he's like, "Oh, Jim, you pulled away. You pulled away from him."
I don't remember that episode.
That's pretty good. So, you want the banana go first? Or you want sloth?
I don't know. Who went first last time?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Are you ready?
Nothing's ready.
Mix it up. Yeah, go for it, man.
Alrighty. So I was gonna take my couple minutes here and been watching it. I've been seeing a lot of animal videos, like on Facebook and YouTube. Today one was this elephant passed away in captivity over in Spain. 43 years in isolation. Like, it just blows my mind that, like, we have animals like that, and just for us to look at, keeping them in isolation. Again, the depression thing. Animals are affected by that kind of stuff too, and we should not be doing that to anything, any being, any animal. And it just, to me, that's really fucked up, and it's really sad. And I think we need to start moving away from the
Snot Rag.
Snot Rag. Shout out to Snot Rag.
Shout out to Snot Rag. That's a fucking wild name.
Watching us on Twitch. How you doing there, bud? Thanks for tuning in.
Yo, that reminds me of The Wire.
Like and subscribe.
There's a guy when it started to talk about Snot Boogie.
Snot
They're
Boogie?
like, why'd you call him Snot Boogie? He's like, his name was Snot Boogie ever since he was a kid. He's like, what? So somebody could just give this kid a tissue that you just had to end up calling him Snot Boogie because he's always sniffling?
Or Booger. Remember Booger from Revenge of the Nerds?
So, man.
So, what is it? Snot Boogie?
Snot Rag.
Snot Rag.
Okay. All right. That's good. You got to keep on smiling, man. You got to show
Always
the smile.
Yeah, you have to smile.
Smile at some.
Smile a day will keep the depression away.
Smile at the poor animals locked up in the zoo.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I just think we need to get away from the whole zoo thing, the zoo aspect. And we need there are improvements you're seeing, but we definitely need to highlight more on conservation and like wildlife refugees and stuff. Keeping them in captivity and in little boxes and cages, just for our amusement, for people to go show their kids, oh, look at mom, look at this. It's not cool, man. There are certain aspects when a species is endangered where it does help to have them in captivity for breeding purposes, you know, to start populations back up and stuff. I think that's somewhat of a good thing. But still, in a zoo aspect, to me it's not, you know?
Yeah, that shit makes you sad, man. I remember a long time ago I went to the Sanford Zoo, and it's like, yo, there's a sloth over there. And then it's this little box, and it was dark. And that bitch was just in there, and it wasn't moving or doing nothing. And I'm just like, dog.
Depressing. And,
yeah, man.
You know, I just think as a human race, we need to steer away from that and more towards conservation efforts like big game, refugees over in Africa, even here in the United States. Like, I know that there's one close to my home back home in West Virginia. It's a 1,000-acre open park where they keep these animals and stuff, you know, and I think that's a really cool thing.
That's more badass.
It's giving the animals area to roam. It's giving them a lot more food, you know, area, and plus you can have more of them, so they're not all by themselves, you know. You can have a healthy, happy population, you know, and I definitely think we need to steer towards that a little bit more than the whole zoo thing that we've been doing. Also, another video. Did you guys see this giant tarantula eating the possum?
Oh, God.
This fucking tarantula is like this big, and it's just dragging this possum. It's down in like the low-level, lowland Amazonian rainforest, fucking...
Where the whale was?
Peru and stuff. Yes, very, very close to that. That was Brazil. I think this was more in Peru area.
Okay.
It was a bunch of University of Michigan researchers down there, you know, trying to identify different species and stuff. And they caught this at night, and there's this giant tarantula. It's one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Like Eight-Legged Freaks style. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Eight-Legged Freaks? It looked like something out of that, or Arachnophobia. And that just blows me away that we actually have.
How about the size of the
arachnids
moths
like that.
that you saw the other day?
Oh yeah, those moths were like this.
You thought they were bats?
They were awesome. Yeah, I thought Kitten Baby had killed another bat, but no, she was just
Mauling them off.
Mauling them off. Oh man, that cat is such a bitch, but I love her. Why does she do? I feel like felines do that. You know, they like to play with their food. You gotta stop playing with the food. You know,
Stop playing
kill
with
it and eat it. Kill it and eat it. Don't play with it.
Serious.
But I know, it's just a lot of cool stuff, wildlife-wise, that I think there's always cool sloth videos online, cool cat videos, dog videos. It's just, it makes, you know, it's a big part of my life is the animal videos. I like animal videos.
That's good. Keep the animal content flowing. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it flow, G. Keep it go, G. Keep
Let it flow, yo. Let it flow. Oh, sloth man, I think.
All right,
I heard a
knock the
ding-a-ding-a-ding.
ball over to my court for a little bit.
Oh, did you pull away from that shit?
You're the equivalent of a friend of a sausage fest.
I don't know how to take that one.
Oh, it's like, yo, I'm here, but I really don't want to be here. There's better places I could be. Oh God, you know what? Let's just
What,
get
just
out of
because of the alcohol right here?
here. Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking total bro off over here.
Yeah.
You know, bromanticizing, bromancing the stone. You know what I mean?
Romancing the stone.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. I think we got a better bromance than those analytically correct guys.
Yeah, and they're getting bottles of champagne.
Yeah, they're getting champagne.
Sheesh.
Oh my God.
Must be
How come,
nice.
you know, we usually got some people out here. You know, we got a lot of people here, but besides the bartender, you know, we're missing some of our crew.
I think we got to come on a Tuesday night one of these days and crash the party.
We got, you know, my folks will pop up. We'll get the Group City dudes.
It's
Maybe a
kinda
couple
scary
other
tonight.
TDs will be out here, such as JJ or Derek or Jamie.
That was really cool, and JJ and
Sometimes,
Derek came the other week.
sometimes Riri comes out here and she says what's up, but I'm just like, you know, that's fine, guys. I'll find you out there. I'm coming to find you.
We'll
All right?
find you.
You know, I'm gonna go to the. I'm
we'll
gonna go
get
to
you
the.
drunk.
I'm gonna go to one of the other 5 bars that we frequent. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because we like to
find
travel,
you.
you know.
Hey man, we travel to Stardust, man. We travel
Yeah,
to
we travel around.
District
Districts,
Play.
you know. We go
You
downtown
know,
sometimes.
we're out here. We're traveling. Pretty soon we're about to be going to this other brewery over here.
Yeah,
And also,
gotta go check that.
where did I just see another bar is opening up over here?
There's another bar.
Jimmy
over there?
Hula's in Waterford. Apparently he's under new ownership. They don't got liquor anymore, but I would love to crash that place because apparently the buckets just flow.
I was over there a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I saw that they had removed their full liquor bar, and I
Fuck that.
was devastated.
They got Konas. I'll drink me some Konas.
I was devastated.
Yeah. Well, besides just riffing it for the next couple of minutes here, I did want to talk about that guy, Stephen Brody Stevens. He was a comedian that ended up taking his life. He was a comedian that ended up taking his life. How's that sound? Any better?
Much
I'm not
better.
sure how, but I know like Twitter and Facebook went crazy because I follow a lot of comics. And he was one of these guys that didn't have like a lot of. He was like a warm-up comedian for Chelsea lately. He had a couple spots in some movies. He had his own. He had one season of a show on Comedy Central. He was a huge MLB fan, and I think out there in California, there's like 2 or 3 MLB teams. I think that
There's definitely a few.
he was always out there and he killed it. But he was like a comedian's comic. Like he was always at the Comedy Store. He was always like doing the rounds. He was always doing the circuits. He never, like I said, he never had any mainstream fame. And then when you go back and watch his series that he had, he was just like living in like a 1-bedroom apartment in LA, going crazy trying to make it happen.
I'm trying to think if I ever saw
But
the
the
show.
thing thing about this guy is that not a lot of people knew him, but he put in work every night. Every night of the week, he was at some club, and he was great. He was good at crowd work. He was a good writer. He was good at jokes. He had a lot of good Periscope videos with a lot of other comedians. And then, you know, I don't know if he didn't make it or he just thought he didn't make it because it didn't seem like he was making a lot of money by no means. And, you know, just the lifestyle out there, you know, it's expensive to live. It's expensive to lift. It's expensive to own a car, you know. But just to be out there consistent, It's one of those things. He's always putting in work. He's always putting in work. He's always putting in work. Somebody's going to give him a break. Somebody's going to give him a chance. You know, he's going to get that writer credit. He's going to be on a sitcom. He's going to get a show. He's going to be a writer-producer. And I just don't think it ever hit for whatever reason. He had a very strong personality. He was very, like, strong-willed. He was very over the top. He was very loud. You knew he was in a room, but he just kind of seemed like an average guy. But he wasn't afraid to go there and talk about politics or sexism or anything like that. And it's just crazy that the whole comedy world is like torn apart, because I'm thinking maybe some comedians that were more successful that maybe didn't take him with him, or maybe didn't work out, but they were still his friend. You know, they looked up to him. And, you know, a lot of the comics that have died, that have killed themselves, you think of, who do you think of? You think of Robin Williams and shit like that?
Yeah.
It's like, how do the funniest, happiest, best people end up doing this to themselves?
It's just
Which I think is the ultimate betrayal, because everybody that loved you, I mean, I guess they didn't do what you want them to do, which is, I guess, give you a job and provide for you, but not everybody can do that, you know? I mean, you as a person were able to make people happy, you know. He was a worker, and I think people looked up to him for that, but I guess one day he just snapped. And I honestly think that the people that do take their own lives, that this might have been the 4th or 5th or 9th time that they've attempted or thought about actually doing it, where they finally just broke. Me personally, I could never think about taking my own life, but I know people think about it. I know I thought about it a lot, like in middle school, but you know, you're just a young budding kid. Everybody's got fucking emotions like that. So I don't know. They do have suicide hotlines, and I feel like if you do want to talk about killing yourself with somebody, do it. Don't sound crazy. Just do it. You know, people got to
get off the pot.
Yeah. So you know,
but
if
there's
you
always
think about
somebody
killing
to reach
yourself,
out to.
think about if you reach out to somebody, because then they're going to feel guilty that you don't do it until 6 months down the road. Then they feel like, hey, they're the victim. So you know, maybe don't tell anybody. Just surprise yourself with it. But seriously, don't kill yourself, because you know,
you're gonna leave all that pain.
You don't want that to be.
Everybody
You don't
else.
want that to be your legacy, man.
On somebody else's
you want to live your whole
shoulders,
good full life, and you want to get killed like saving a little girl from getting hit by a train or some shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
You want to die. You want to die like fucking too much on Viagra and cocaine, and then everything pops at the same time. You know what I mean?
You ever seen that Dan Bilzerian?
Dan Bilzerian?
Dan Bilzerian?
Fucking wild poker player.
Yeah, dude, he was out in Vegas and getting all fucked up, and he
that guy's a
Viagra.
piece of shit. So I guess, yeah, I mean, Stephen Brody Stevens, I don't know. But I think it's just interesting, and take the time to appreciate the artists you have around you. And, you know, as long as you're not molesting people sexually with their piss underage.
Don't piss on people.
Yeah. You can piss people off.
Yeah, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
And if you piss on them, make sure they're old enough and you have consent, and that they're into piss fetish, and you have like at least a tub.
18 plus for the piss
or rubber sheets, because that's going to be a weird mess anywhere you do it. I mean, there's only so much you can do on a tile floor with towels. You know, maybe if you're into that piss fetish stuff, get a kiddie pool, right? Get a kiddie pool for your bedroom.
I think they just have like rubber beds, rubber bedding.
Yeah, but what's that gonna? It's just gonna roll off to the side.
Maybe they'll do like a Dexter
pool,
kind of thing. Like
you got a kiddie pool. You're like, these are the 3 feet of piss okay zone.
That's cool.
Unless you're in the tub.
I think pissing on people happens in the bedroom.
Happens in what?
In the bedroom, less in the tub.
It does, but that's why I said get a kiddie pool, because I mean, is an hour worth of crazy hot piss sex worth 3 hours of washing comforters and rubber sheets and scrubbing up?
I don't know how people do that shit.
No, I don't know how people do that piss.
That's a good point.
God damn.
Hey, people get shit on too. That's fucking gross.
Man, it's fucking wild. Scheisse. Jumping Scheisse.
Scheisse porn.
My kitty's being a dildo. I know a certain kitty who's sleeping with mine tonight.
That was hilarious. That was one of the first few episodes. This season 1. So what else? We got some other random stuff, you know?
So yeah, man, we're wrapping it up. We got one of our founders, Darth Freyer. His birthday's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have a little shindig.
His birthday's on Sunday.
Happy birthday to him. Holler at him if you want to come join for the festivities. After this, we're gonna probably stop by Social House because
it's Wednesday.
$3 call it Wednesdays.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I know we're gonna get there. Poker's gonna be wrapping up.
They have a very solid poker following.
They got a solid poker shit, man.
Those guys are dedicated.
Also, next week is Toodle's birthday, Groove City. Happy birthday to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I got a book over here that he got me about Florida history. I
That's
haven't
pretty
had
cool.
a
You
chance.
look through that yet?
I've been so fucking dude. I haven't had time to do shit, man. I barely had time to text my girlfriend. I haven't had time to fucking promote anything, man. It's like you work and you work and you work and you work and you still fucking have not enough money and shit needs to be done. But guess what? We don't do it for that. We do it because we're not little bitches. And I'll bitch and I'll piss and I'll moan the whole time, but I'll still do it. I'll do it, damn it. I'll scoop your ice cream. I'll put the fucking sprinkles on that bitch.
We'll shuck that oyster.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Because it isn't always going to be like this. And even if it is, fuck it. Hey, what am I going to do? Roll over and die? Are we roll over and diers? No. We're traveling drunks.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
God damn it. All you hardworking sons of bitches. So yeah, looking forward to Mean Girls tomorrow.
Remember we talked about that whale thing last week? The Brazilian whale?
Yeah.
This week I just seen a giant sunfish washed up on the shore in California. These things are supposed to like only be down like South America and South Africa and stuff. They're not supposed to be in waters this high north. They're saying it's a new species. First time they ever discovered it. 137 years. First new
You know,
sunfish.
I think they just found a fucking sea turtle or some shit in the Galapagos Islands that was supposed to be extinct.
Yeah, it's like people they'll register something as an extinct. It's just because they haven't seen it. That was that one that Joe Rogan podcast I watched there a few weeks ago.
Oh, what did you find, Stretch? What happened over there?
Something.
Brett Bond just messaged me.
Who did?
Brett Bond from Analytically Correct.
Brett B?
Yeah.
What happened?
He said, tell him to keep my name out of it.
Oh. Wait, what did we keep his name out of?
They must have overheard the analytically correct champagne talk we just had.
Hey, it wasn't a bad thing.
It was not a bad thing, but it was more of a jelly thing, you know? A little jelly.
Am I jelly?
I'm
I don't
slightly
know.
jelly.
I think it's cool. I think
it's cool,
I
but
think we're on the same team. I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
think
see
our
anybody coming
sabotage
over to
schemes-
bring me champagne right now, but that won't stop me from champagning
I
my
don't think
own
our
self.
our sabotage is going in full effect yet.
Well, that's good. I mean, because 1 week your show has a weird technical difficulties, gets short. The next week you get
Weird.
ultimate praise. I mean, hey, those are the ebbs and flows of this podcasting business.
That's the name of the game.
Also, you know, there's no publicity like bad publicity,
Yeah.
Bretty boy.
Ain't no party like an analytical correct party.
I know. Hey, it ain't no party like a Marty party.
Oh, I like that one, a Marty
And
party.
so, all right, I can already imagine if I'm doing stand-up. All right, hold on. All right, so can you imagine being on stage by yourself
Oh, dude, I'd
with a room
crack
full of
up.
people just looking at you? Actually, a room full of people, probably half of them are looking at you. The rest of them are like, just give me another fucking beer. And then you're just like, hey, guys, how's it going? Hey, have you guys ever heard about this? Hey, have you guys seen this?
What's the deal with
Diabetes
airplane
medication
food?
is just going up in price, you know? So it really makes you think twice about, you know, having an extra double cheeseburger.
Or an extra donut.
I don't know. How is that funny? I don't know. See, comedy's hard, man. Comedy's hard. That's what I'm saying. I just go back. I would just find like a bunch of old
Old Rodney
Dean
stuff.
Martin and Rodney Dangerfield jokes. And just be
I would
like,
just be up there doing slapstick, like,
I'd be like, I go through. I take that record. I dust off that old Woody Woodbury record.
Oh yeah.
I put it on,
That'd be
and I
cool.
just listen to some of his jokes about. I was like, I got my wife a tiger for her birthday. And it's like, yeah, well, how'd she like it? I don't know, she's dead, the tiger ate her. Like, what the fuck? How is that even a joke?
Hey, I laughed.
It's just funny that your wife is dead, right? It would be
I don't think it is, but what's no laughing?
I think death is funnier when you get killed as opposed to killing yourself, right? There's nothing funny about killing yourself.
No, suicide's not really funny.
No.
But
when
sometimes death is funny, not
yeah,
suicide.
like, when was the last person the person died in a funny way? You ever see those ISIS videos?
Those are not funny.
What are you talking
Getting their
about?
heads chopped off and shit.
Oh.
Oh, the last one, and I know a good one. The guy was riding that. It was an ISIS guy riding on the hoverboard, you know, and he was at a bomb strapped to him, and he goes down and he starts like fishtailing it, and he fucking falls and boom, blows up. Remember that?
No!
Remember
That's
that
a
one?
real video?
You've never seen that video?
A guy was gonna electric skateboard into a crowd of people and
Yeah,
just
dude.
fucking.
And he started wobbling, and then boom, boom.
He got speed wobbles and blew himself up.
Yeah.
That is
That
fucking
was
wild,
funny.
man.
That's funny.
Man,
if you die in a way when you've got ill intention, you know, like you're going to kill people or do something stupid, and you accidentally die, that's funny.
Okay.
That's instant karma. Karma coming back, smacking you in the face. I think that's great. You know?
And on a death scale.
On a death scale.
On a scale of like stubbing your toe till never living again. That's
There's hilarity in almost everything.
All right, so stand-up comedy. Who would be the judge? This would be like a round of applause? Are people going to call in to vote like America's Funniest Next Comic or whatever?
I think it's more of the laughter and applause.
So we need a laugh meter. How do we get one of those? Are those
You
even
just
real?
use a regular
Those aren't
decibel
real.
meter or
It's like,
something.
how funny was he? How funny was he? Funny!
So this is funny. This is hilarious.
Oh, I got one. I got my
It's not
chicken
funny.
tenders joke. I got my chicken fingers
Let's
joke.
hear this one.
My chicken fingers joke.
Let's hear it.
So yeah, I used to work in the kitchen a lot, you know, and a lot of the times, you know, somebody would ask me to do something while I was in the middle of battering raw chicken, you know, for the day, because we had fresh cut chicken cutlets and chicken tenders.
Yeah.
And someone would say, hey man, can you go grab that vat of oil so I can do this? And I'll be like, hey man, I'm sorry, I got chicken fingers. And I couldn't do it because, you know, I got salmonella and stuff on my chicken. I got chicken fingers. I can't touch it because then I'm going to cross-contaminate. We're all going to get sick.
No
We're all going to
cross-contamination.
get salmonella poisoning. We're all going to be on the news, and we're going to shut down the restaurant for the day. Chicken fingers.
So was that the joke?
Yes, man.
That was hilarious.
That's fucking
that was funny.
jokes are hard,
I almost
man.
peed myself.
Hey, stewardess. How about you,
Steward, don't.
Shut the fuck up. That was a
Well, we were on
Josh,
trip
that was
to
a
that
Josh
one
McClane
night.
joke.
Oh, that was funny.
He had a good bit about stewardesses, and then the stewardess kept on fucking taking away his
That was
half a
good.
can of Coca-Cola, and it was like, how about you, steward, don't take my soda or something. It was
funny.
it had to be there. Oh God, you know what?
Good.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go home and write some jokes.
Yeah, we could do
What,
that.
is this on Tuesday? I'll fucking make it out Tuesday early. Was people doing comedy? I want to see them do comedy.
That would be cool. I haven't been to a stand-up like ever. I've never been to a
I've been
stand-up
to
comedy
one
show in my
stand-up
life.
show at the Improv fucking years ago,
I've never been to one.
and I don't even know who the fuck it was for.
And I got a couple buddies back home that do it. You know, they go up to Pittsburgh and do some, but I've just never gone. And I think it'd be really cool. I almost took this one chick on down to that comedy lab, the Laugh Factory or something down here.
Sac Comedy Lab?
Sac Comedy Lab.
Downtown?
And I ended up ghosting her. I'm an asshole sometimes.
That's the name of my parents' new adopted dog.
Yeah, the puppy goes.
My sloth parentals, Mama and Papa Sloth, went out and they got this little, it looks like a greyhound body, but it's tiny.
It's definitely mixed with
It looks like a greyhound in a lab.
Yeah, something like that.
So, you know, just keep on rescuing pets. Keep them out of zoos.
Yeah. Don't go to puppy farms.
Yeah.
Go to rescues.
This fucking place over here in Waterford Lakes Town Center is on the fucking news for fucking selling sick puppies from puppy mills and shit.
What?
Yeah, man.
Petland.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, Corey was saying that yesterday.
This shit was on. I was looking online.
What the fuck?
And then it said a local place in Waterford Lakes. I was like, oh, it's got to be this place. Turns out it was this place.
Damn, I want to do
But
some
I mean,
more
I've
research
seen
on
him,
that.
bro. Literally a cargo van with an air conditioner strapped to it pulls up.
I've
Two
seen that.
skinny dudes in fucking Levi's and cowboy boots come out,
Yeah,
wife
dude.
beaters, and they just start like handing dogs to the girls. They're just like, oh my god, so cute, so cute. But
It's like, come on.
you know, they're taking the dogs home and they're like limp and shitty. I mean, it's sad, man. There's
sad.
you know, I don't know, man. I just can't believe how they just churn out these dogs and want like fucking $5,000 for a fucking dog, and then it's fucking sick and then dies a week later.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Meanwhile,
There's all these animals
all
without
these animals
homes.
that fucking cost $300 worth of fucking pet bills, and then you know they're
Sad,
gonna love you
dude.
forever, and they're gonna die. You know.
Adopt. Do not buy. Adopt,
Yeah,
please.
adopt.
I heard a little ring-a-ding-a-ding-dong.
And it's not like, you know, I mean, I still eat meat, but I still want the dogs to do good. Hey, you know what? Even I'm pretty sure
Talking about
vegetarians.
eating dogs?
I'm pretty sure vegetarians smoke weed. Right?
That's a
You know?
good point.
Just burning a plant, man. How do you feel about that? Plant killer.
Plant
Plant killer.
Plant on plant crimes.
Yeah, right.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of This
Thanks
Is
for watching.
Boosh.
It's
Thanks
been
for
a pleasure.
watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook.
Twitch.tv/The Traveling Drunks. We're on
that
YouTube.
like button.
Search the Traveling Drunks Facebook.
Share
We got
that
a like
shit.
page. We got a Facebook community.
Subscribe that shit.
A lot of fun memes in there. Did we ever find out who was the top contributors for February? Did we do that? Oh no! Stretch just looked so freaked out.
No, I think it came out. I was number 2. Oh, you didn't do that? Oh, I thought you did.
It looks like fucking you just told Stretch. It looks like you just told Stretch, like, hey man, that book report is due today. He's like, what the fuck?
No! Oh, that's 90% of my grade!
Wow, that is a genuine.
So,
I don't
top
mean
contributors
I
for
don't mean to bring it
February.
up like
That
That's
info will be
crazy.
coming out here in the next few days.
It's gonna be me.
I think I'm going to be up there. Top 2, 3. I had a lot of stuff.
We'll find out.
But again, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We
You
love
guys are
you
blessed.
all.
You guys are fun. Please keep on watching.
We'll
Please
see
keep
you
on making
Wednesday.
fun of us. DJ has big feet. Don't let her know I told you.
Big Footy Judy.
Big booty duty.
Big Footy Judy.
Oh shit.
We'll see you guys later.